Hey everybody, I would like to give a special hello to Mrs. Walker. I heard about your son from Extreme Makeover Home Edition, and I believe I actually saw you before at the Stone Soul Festival. I think it was last year. I'm not quite sure. Um, Basically, I'm recording this video to tell you my story about how I was bullied in school. I was in New York. I started out in New York, and throughout my elementary school career, I spent most of it fighting because it was just I felt like it was the only way that people would be able to leave me alone and let me do my schoolwork. I would come home every day all scuffed up and dirty from fighting somebody, and to be perfectly honest, that was the most I've ever been through pairs of glasses because I had those thick plastic frames. Not quite durable when it comes to fighting. Um, Basically, when I came up here to Massachusetts, it went from physical bullying to just pretty much verbal. But I can tell you one thing though. When I was in middle school, when Columbine happened, I was actually left alone by my class for about a good 3 months. And pretty much that was the most peaceful 90 days I've ever had in my entire school career. Let me tell you. Um, when I finally moved from Chicopee to Springfield, I it was pretty much a fish out of water. I went from a predominantly white high school to predominantly black one, and I didn't know anybody from middle school or any school for that matter, which made me the target of bullying because I didn't know what the BET network was or who this person was or who that person was because I wasn't raised in the quote unquote ghetto. But pretty much I stuck to myself throughout the rest of my time in high school, and thankfully I had a good head on my shoulders, and I proudly graduated from Putnam Vocational Technical High School here in Springfield on June 3rd, 2003. And mainly for those out there who feel that you have no real way out, you actually do. If you feel like there's too much pressure from people bullying you, write it down, uh, draw, scream into your pillow. Just do something productive and helpful for you, and just ignore them. Just ignore the haters because that's all they are. They don't like themselves, or it's something that they don't have or they haven't experienced, and they want to bring you down. So that's pretty much it, and hopefully my story, as well as many others, get posted and you can finally put it into bullying. Later.